Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 16.
16?
Yes,
Yeah.
16. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
It's us three. We're here.
The
Finally.
usual.
We're a little late.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Stuff was happening, and we ended up succeeding though, so that's good.
Yeah.
So it will most likely be a very much shorter stream today, or shorter
Yeah.
podcast, but it's fun. At least
It's
we're here.
fun. Yeah, it's fine. we're just here vibing anyway, regardless.
Well, more or less, yes.
But yes.
Oh, there was something that I wanted to bring up for the podcast.
Bring it up.
All right.
So, bit of context. When the last time we were hanging out in a voice call, we were talking about anime.
Oh, we're gonna talk
Mhm.
about how you're wrong.
Oh my god, we were
yes.
We were talking about my controversial opinion that Soul Eater Not was a pretty good anime.
But it's not.
But it's called Soul Eater Not, so
Oh
that
my
means it's
God.
not.
Whatever. So I was talking to a friend of mine at work today,
Uh-huh.
and we were talking about anime, and I thought about it. I'm like, let me ask him. So I'm like, hey, you've seen Soul Eater, right? Right? And then he goes, of course I have. And we're like, well, what about? And then he interrupted me because I don't think he realized I was talking. He goes, but I haven't seen Soul Eater Not because that's not a good anime. I'm like,
oh
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And then like he could tell from the way I was looking at him. He goes, "Oh, you like Soul Eater Not?" I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Sorry, but it's not that good." I'm like, "Come on,
Because it's not. It's
It's
terrible.
good."
No.
It really is.
I will find one other person that would say Soul Eater Not's a pretty good anime.
Well, I'm sure you can
Well-
find that on the internet. There's a lot of people on the internet.
Okay, but okay.
I hate to say it, but you're not going to find any solidarity here, Mota.
Watch me. I'll fucking ask Luffy.
All right, you
All right.
do that, and
I will.
I
I'll fucking
will
Name
laugh.
Luffy right now.
Oh my god! You have to do
I
that
don't give a
now.
fuck. I don't give a shit.
Luffy might be busy. Oh, wait. Yeah, right. You don't give a shit.
No, considering the times that we've been contacted during work or just random
Sleeping.
calls or
Or, yeah, in the middle of important business calls. Yeah.
Here's the
Like-
thing with me. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't expect you to answer right away.
That's not always true. There's many times that we'll get the messages and you go, hey, respond.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, when?
It's let's see. Most time when you DM us, which is when you're
Oh,
drunk.
And yep. Usually
Okay,
when
when
you're
I'm
drunk
drunk
and you're
is-
not going to remember that.
When I'm drunk, it's different.
Right, and it's normally when you DM us.
True. Well, I also DM randomly sometimes on occasion.
Mm-hmm. I know, but 90% of the time, you're drunk.
90% of the time, yeah. It's because I have a very important question to ask.
Mona,
Yes.
You're not allowed to ask questions, remember?
Oh my God. Lay
The-
off. I can
the
ask all
last
the
time
questions.
you DM'd me, the first thing you said was Damien.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Why does
I forgot about
AVGN look like Dad feels?
Wait, really? You messaged Shade thinking you were talking to me?
A
Yes.
little bit.
How much did you have to drink, Mota?
Spelled look, by the way, LKOOK. But someone spelled Dad feels just right.
You know, you're not the only person I messaged about that.
God.
And yet
Again-
you still managed to message the wrong person.
I messaged the first person correctly the first time. It was one of my other friends. I was talking to them, and they were telling me, they're like, Moda, I saw the message when I was lying in bed, and I just rolled over and went to sleep. I'm like, I'll deal with that in the morning.
Oh my God. Also, I like to
That's
put this
usually
down.
what I do. That's usually what I do when you message me and I'm sleeping. I'm like, I'll deal with him in the morning.
I like to put it out though. He also almost spelled sad correctly, but he spelled it backwards.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is great.
It's good. It's good.
I try my best.
Yeah.
If you're nothing, Mota, you're entertaining. You're
Hey,
great, but you're great though.
That's my goal.
That's a good goal, I guess. I can
I'm-
accept this goal.
I'm the alcoholic that you would introduce to your parents.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I would probably I'd probably get the look and be like, get new friends.
Well, I'm not always drunk. I don't like the silence.
Not. I'm fucking.
But no. But yeah, I was when I was sober the next morning, I was looking at the video I was looking at. I go, oh, his hairline is just receding. James Rolfe, the AVGN guy, when he's like, yeah, he's been fucking doing that show for nearly 10 years, over 10 years,
quite
probably.
a while now.
Yeah. But then I hadn't watched him in a while. And I saw a new video from Cinemassacre show up in my feed for some reason. I'm like, he looks different. Very sad. But well.
Sometimes people look different.
They do. But that was more me drunk. We're like, no.
No, why does he look different?
How dare you?
How dare you change your looks?
Nah. That makes me sound ageist. No, that's not. I'm not ageist. I'm just drunk.
Yeah. Very.
No, I think that night I had like 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah, I seem to remember your tweet vaguely saying, "Oh, this wine has hit me really hard. It's been like a month or 2 since I've gotten drunk," and I'm like,
Pretty much. It's been a while.
I'm pretty sure it's only been a couple of weeks, dude. I seem to vaguely remember sitting in a Discord call with you and your friend.
Yeah. No, it has been a while since we hung out with them because they've been busy too.
Yeah.
But yes.
It's how it be with life happening and stuff gets busy and then you're just like
True.
Lose track of time, fall asleep half an hour before podcast.
Oh no.
it was not what happened this time.
This time it wasn't.
Not this time.
But for the most part.
So far, I think I'm the only one who has yet to fall asleep just before or during podcast.
Hey, I was about to say I have not fallen asleep before. During, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bound to happen, especially with me being straight mornings at some point.
Right.
And I'm probably going to end up working 6 days straight starting at the end of the month for 2 months.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm hoping they hire somebody before that happens.
Big F.
See,
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
at least, see, I will say this though. What you have on your side is the fact that unlike a certain person named me, you actually get normal sleep sometimes, or at least more sleep than I do.
Well, that's because we do end up going to sleep at some point.
Yeah, we don't just go like, fuck it, I don't need sleep, and stay up all night playing video games.
You know, sometimes I attempt art too.
Sure.
Yeah,
you keep going yourself that shade.
Right now, there's just a lovely block I have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yes, I read about that. I hope you get over that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I tried drawing something. I deleted the entire thing again.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how that's going.
I did reference you doing art in my shout out, but I'm like, shh, don't tell anyone, it's a secret.
Uh,
I was doing drunk shout outs. What?
You say shh, don't tell anyone it's a secret, but you're live on a podcast.
Well, then, well, it's also invalid anyway because Shade posted it on Twitter.
I did.
Okay.
So it's not new knowledge.
Most are like
Good
secrets
point.
that are already known, so they're not actually really secrets. Most just wants to say they're secrets.
I say a lot of things are secrets when they're really not secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. But yes. So what has been up with everyone? Because we haven't hung out. We didn't do the podcast last week. Anything interesting?
Work, building a deck. Work, building a deck.
At first, I thought you said being a dick.
Well, that too, mostly to my coworkers, but you know,
Fair.
they've earned it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm getting a reaction. I'm getting a reply.
Oh,
Luffy says it's good.
damn it!
What? Luffy, how dare you?
Luffy it says is good, and I am right as usual.
Okay,
Wait.
that sounds like bullshit to me now.
Oh my god.
You know what? Actually, hold on. Until I actually see like physical evidence of this, I can't believe you.
Then
Yeah,
fucking
I-
ask Luffy yourself.
You know what? Actually, we just got a response, so that's a lie. So,
Okay.
Yes.
But Luffy said that she doesn't think it's very good, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
She says, I don't think it's very good, but it's kind of like a guilty pleasure.
Which is
to me, I take it that means it's still bad.
oh
Yes.
my god.
Sorry, Mota.
I took it as positive. Oh my god. Luffy just said you can enjoy watching trash. I'm gonna fucking oh my god.
Don't worry,
I
Moto.
told you.
One day you'll
I
find
told
someone
you.
that says it's an awesome anime.
I told you you're not going to find any sympathy here, man.
Hang on, where's fucking who else do I know that watches anime?
Remember, Moto, like I said, it's okay to be
You
wrong.
can, yes, and it's okay to enjoy trash.
Exactly.
Well, I like it, and that's in all honesty, that's all that matters.
But it just doesn't
Yeah,
make it
exactly.
good.
Yeah, exactly. It's all that matters is you like it.
Yeah, that is true, and I do like it. I do like Soul Eater or not.
Even if Seven Deadly Frames is better.
Well, okay. You know what? I'm not going to argue that the Seven Deadly Sins is. Wait, hang on. Do you mean the anime or like the series?
Both.
Fuck you. In terms of the anime, like I'll take this. I'll take it that the series is better than Soul Eater or not. I'll accept that because that is true.
Uh huh.
I'm not saying it's like the greatest anime of all time. There's plenty of animes better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I shall take issue with switch arm or butterfly arm person that you sent a picture last time of.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, I take issues with that because that's not how a butterfly knife works.
Well, I don't own a butterfly knife, so what
You're
would I
American.
know?
Why not?
Actually,
own a
Wait,
butterfly
that's
knife 'cause I
guns.
own a
Never
gun.
mind.
isn't there? Hold on. Why I feel like they're illegal here?
Butterfly knives are illegal here too.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't like guns, so I don't have him. I don't have one. I'm not a fan.
No, that's fair.
And I conveniently never actually owned a butterfly knife. Nope, never. Mm-mm.
Of course.
I don't even know whatever happened to that butterfly knife I never owned.
I kind of wanted to buy a fake one, so I had something to fiddle with. Because they always looked fun to fiddle around with.
Wasn't that also why they're banned? Is it how they flipped, or what was the reason why they're banned?
probably mother's throwing a busy fit.
Well, actually, I think it's because of how they open up.
Okay, I figured that was the reason.
Because they're easy to conceal.
Right.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
It's much like a switchblade knife.
Okay, right.
Because I believe switchblades are also considered illegal up here too. Which is unfortunate because I've seen some really cool ones that I'd love to own, just as a collector.
Switchblade is like the spring thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push of a button, there's a blade.
Right. Okay. I've seen like fake ones used for magic tricks.
Yeah.
And I guess we don't have a federal restriction on ownership, possession, or carry of them here.
Wait, so what do we have?
In fact, majority of states allow auto open knives.
Hmm.
We just don't allow
Interesting.
butterfly knives.
Okay, so
Which makes you
switchblade.
wonder why, because they're not an auto open knife.
What, switchblades?
Butterfly knives.
Oh. No, I thought you just said that auto open knives are okay. Wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, they are. Let's
Yeah.
see.
So then butterfly knives aren't auto open.
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
hold on. Vast majority of states do allow butterfly knives as well. So,
Ah.
yeah. First, I thought they were just generally banned overall.
I didn't even know there was anything like a band or anything.
Yeah, I guess they are not allowed in Texas, Kansas, and Hawaii.
Let's see. I'm looking here. Prohibited knives. This is for Canada. Anything that has a blade that opens automatically by gravity, by centrifugal force, or by hand pressure applied by a button, spring, or other device in or attached to the handle of the knife is a prohibited item and is considered illegal under the. And I'm not opening the rest of to read the rest of that.
There.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, so I guess states that have them banned is Texas, Kansas, Hawaii, and there are 5 states that allow ownership but have great restrictions on them, which is Wisconsin, which only allow them on your own property. Utah, which they cannot be carried in a state of concealment
Right.
and must have open carry on butterfly knives. Oregon, they cannot be concealed. Open carry is allowed. New York, only residents are allowed to have butterfly knives. Visitors are not allowed to carry them.
Nice.
California,
How are you going to protect yourself from New York?
And here, this is more for Mota, but this is how a butterfly knife works, essentially.
Oh.
This is different from what I used to own. And you may want to mute it because the guy's voice is kind of grating.
Nice. Very nice.
but the last one's California, by the way, which the knife.
Everything's illegal in California.
Well, the most knives
Even fun.
they must have a blade that is 2 inches long or shorter.
Yeah, what did he say? Sorry.
It has to the blade has to be 2 inches long or shorter.
Right.
Which is kind of like, I guess, a soft band because most of them don't have that kind of.
Yeah, it's a soft band without actually being a proper band.
Interesting. Never knew that.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I straight up thought they were fully banned in just the U.S. I don't know why. I think I've just heard that and assumed. General curiosity caused that search right there. But anyway.
Right. As he being put on a federal list.
Throwing stars are banned in Canada?
Wait, really?
Excuse me a moment.
Oh no, Damien has contraband.
I didn't know that, actually.
Oh no. You better hide them.
Huh.
I mean, they're dull, but you know,
They're still throwing stars.
You know.
Yes.
So there was you're mentioning all these knives and things, right?
Right.
So we're gonna put this in a hypothetical situation.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Right.
So we're just gonna just you know,
So,
sake of
hypothetically,
things, right? Hypothetically, when a person was younger, I may or may not at one point went to the park with the sword.
Oh,
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically
Oh my
speaking. And not just one, but two.
you fucking went dual wielding to a park.
One was just it was a much shorter one, so it was just kind of sitting on my side.
Are they like like Nerf swords or like
No.
swords?
No. Hypothetically, they were metal.
Oh my god.
I mean, you've seen his sword collection, haven't you, Mota?
I have, not when he was 8.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
so-
Okay.
So
Right.
you've also seen you've hypothetically seen both of them.
Yeah. Oh.
In pictures I've sent.
Oh my god.
I'm just
How
thinking
long have
about,
we
man,
collected?
I'm really glad a cop didn't hypothetically show up during that time.
Right.
So I don't think that's legal.
Hypothetically take those hypothetical swords away from you, hypothetically.
That's probably what they would have done. They probably would have taken the swords away and called Child Protection Services.
No, they may have taken you home to your mom and dad for a right beating, but you know.
Let's see.
Oh wait,
I don't think.
sorry,
I don't
sorry.
think-
This is the
yeah.
2000s. Yeah, you don't beat your kids no more
I
because
was saying
it's raw.
you don't beat your kids. You call Child Protective Services. There's a
Oh.
difference.
Yeah,
And then that's
Yeah.
a whole other abuse, but let's not get into that.
See,
yeah. Let's not
now,
get into that.
apparently, from here, what it's saying is that it's perfectly legal to do as long as you're 21 years of age.
Are you serious? So now you can walk around the park with a sword.
Yeah, so Arizona has no limits, restrictions, or prohibitions on length of knives or knife blades for lawful ownership.
Jesus.
Man, if only you guys had free healthcare, I would consider moving to the States.
Right? It would do us so much good.
It don't come here.
No,
Literally
I don't.
don't.
I
No,
don't plan
it's
on
not.
it.
It's not worth it in the slightest.
Like,
No, not just to carry around a sword openly. Yeah, no.
no,
Especially not some of the ones that I own in storage.
like, no, I just mean like for a whole lot of reasons. Arizona
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
this
like-
thing's gonna blow.
I'm not even like talking about like, most of the time people be like, "Oh, it's really hot here." No, I'm not even talking about temperature at this point. I'm just talking about Arizona sucks.
I wouldn't move to Arizona. I'm
Where would
smarter than that.
I would go
Okay, where would
to.
you move?
And that's a good question.
Where would I go?
Yeah,
If you had to pick a state, where would you go?
Probably Kansas. It's most like where I live currently.
I mean, fair.
Only difference is Kansas is in the middle of Tornado Alley.
Oh, you do like that. That's
I
right.
do love that.
Yeah, you storm chase, don't you? I remember you talking
Well,
about that.
not officially, no, because I've never been lucky enough, but I would love to.
Okay, so then yeah, you would definitely come here. And
Yeah,
in Kansas,
'cause I
Kansas is
think-
also close enough to Missouri anyway.
So I'm thinking, I think the last tornado to actually touch down anywheres near the city I live in is in '99.
I was
Like the-
1 year old.
Like they've touched down like around the province where I live, but
Right.
yeah, nowhere's close to me.
Anyway, Shade, I gotta ask.
yeah.
We hear Damien saying no, nowheres.
God damn it! You're gonna make me conscious of saying shit again, aren't you, Mota?
I just because Shade said last time when we talked about it, he was gonna pay attention. I'm
I
like,
was
were you?
not. No.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I tend to do that, but I don't know why. Probably just
I don't know why either, but it's real cute.
I mean,
I
this
am
is
not cute.
All right, it's very buff and manly.
That's better.
let's see. Mo's lied to you, Damien.
What do you mean?
About Mo's opinion on what of that sentence?
What?
I don't know, just pretty sure Mo still sticks with the cute side.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
It's like when the parents say that it's something's cute, you're like, it's not cute.
Okay, yes, it's very, very manly. But really, inside they're like, oh, it's cute.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I know how you work, Mota. We've been friends long enough.
Aha. Well, that's a shame. I'm getting predictable.
See, Mota, you've been predictable since almost day one.
I mean, fair enough. But I may be predictable, but I can still stump people, which makes me happy.
Oh, of course.
Nothing brings me more joy than confusing the hell out of someone.
Just thinking back onto the first day we met.
When I was absolutely shit-faced.
My first Saturday ever.
And Damien's first meeting with me when I was fucking gone. Was that the one where I almost took off my shirt?
I don't remember.
There was
but
a lot.
What game were we playing? Was it golf with your friends?
Maybe, probably. We did do that a lot.
Yeah. I don't remember, but
And Moto was shit-faced many a times during golf with your friends.
I was shit-faced many a time during encounters.
As I think most of us are nowadays. But yeah, that was my first introduction to Mota. That was
a beautiful one.
And here we are, what, 2 years later?
Pretty much, yeah, 2 years.
I can't believe it's been 2 years since I fell into your guys' community.
Right?
By pure happenstance, and here we are now. For all friends.
I'm still like really surprised about that because I came completely by random, by pure chance.
I came in on a leaflet raid.
Yeah, you came in on leaflet raid. Shade, how did you come into Kisa's stream?
I'll be honest, I was just scrolling at the time for art.
So then you were looking at art. Here's the thing with me, I was not even interested in art in the slightest.
No. Same. Like so, I can't. I'm sorry, Mota.
Oh, all good.
I came in on, like I said, on a leaflet raid, and I was ready to click off because I'm like, oh, art.
Right.
Go to click off, but something told me to stay.
That was the same with me, honestly.
And I stayed.
And look where we are now.
Look at where we are now.
You know, no. Actually, I think I might remember a little bit more because it has been a while. I actually think it might have had something to do with Sleepy Bunzu.
Remember what?
Sleepy Bunzu.
Right.
No, Bunzu raid or a collab?
I think it was a raid. I think. If not, it was just. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's been a while. But I feel like right because I was at the same time I was watching Sleepy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I still do whenever there is a stream, but yeah, I don't know. It's been a while, so I've been trying to think about the exact circumstances. But at the time, I know it's also just kind of showing a lot through Twitter. God damn it, Twitch.
Twitch.
Listen, they both came with T at this point. They're like really similar. It's fucking hard to keep them straight at this time.
Right.
Especially since it's TWIT,
right,
for both of them. It's like
garbage.
Yeah, it's like too close to names, guys. One of you has to change your name.
Right.
Exactly. One of you needs to turn yourself to Bird app. That's your name now.
Or one of you just needs to nuke yourself off the face of this planet. Bird app.
I know. With me, it was because I wasn't even interested at all in the art scene. I just watched my one best friend of 7 years And then I would occasionally watch retro streams or like streams that my friend would raid into.
Mm-hmm.
And just by pure chance, during like a subathon, I think, or something, maybe, I don't know, I was given a gift sub to some random streamer named Kisagataria. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I checked the emotes. I'm like, huh, these emotes are kind of cute. And then it took me like 2 weeks to remember the emotes when I accidentally almost used one. I'm like, you know what? Let me check this person, and they were live, so I just went on, and then I've been here ever since.
Yep.
So if I hadn't accidentally used Kisa's emotes, I probably would have never showed up, and the sub would have ran out.
Yep.
Crazy how stuff like that happens.
And here we are, 3 of her mods
Yeah.
in our own podcast. I'll still never forget that day I got that message from King.
Oh my god, such a
Oh,
fucking
God.
creepy ass
That-
message.
I just got a, hey, buddy, what's up? I'm like,
Same.
I'm like, uh-oh. King's messaging me. What did I do?
I just saw that and my eyes narrowed. I'm like, what's this then? This has to do something because I barely say it. I don't say. I barely do any dumb jokes.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm still too new.
Yeah, like I just came in. I was a little less than myself because I wasn't entirely sure what I could do with the community.
Yeah, same.
And yeah, as I got more comfortable and just started being myself and, trying to do what I do all the time. Just be myself, be awesome,
See,
and keep things comfy.
I do that too, but then I get banned from asking questions.
Mota.
What? What?
Your questions.
To be fair, your questions leave a lot to be desired sometimes.
Questions are perfect. How dare
All
you?
right, give us an example of a question right now.
A question?
Huh?
Well, now you just put me on the spot.
Exactly. There we go.
Exactly.
It's no fair if you put me on the spot.
All right. Here's your homework for today. By the end of this podcast, I want a question.
Okay. Shade, what's your social security number?
Do you see what was wrong with that question?
Nothing. It's a perfect question. What do you want about?
What is your credit card information and the 3 numbers on the back?
Why do you want that?
Because it's a question.
You really
According
do?
to you.
And don't forget the expiry date.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
the expiration date, of course. You also
Okay.
want my ATM pin.
I do actually.
Yes,
It was
please.
very helpful.
And if you've got a debit card as opposed to a credit card, we'll take the digits off that too.
I'm too a zoomer for a credit card. I only have a debit.
Yeah.
I can't dream of affording a credit card debt.
God. I mean, to be fair,
To be fair, don't ever get a credit card. They're not worth it.
No, pretty much the only thing I do plan on ever getting a credit card for is like,
building credit.
but yeah, building credit. So like,
Yeah.
I would use it to pay rent and then immediately pay it back, and just not use it for anything.
Yeah.
That's what I told. That's the same lie I told myself.
Oh,
And here I am 10 years later.
did you just kept using the card?
Yeah. Turn card to cards.
That's a nightmare. I do not want that.
Yeah, no, sorry. I would actually only stick to one. I don't have, like I said, I'm actually in Mo's boat. I don't have one. I've thought about getting one just to continue improving credit. And honestly, I would probably be fearful of using it because lately I have stayed quite far away from building any kind of debts. And
Yeah.
and like the things I have been like student loan stuff have been like under 3,000, I think it was.
Right.
So I don't have any desire to build that up anymore than necessary.
Lucky.
See, I don't even have student loans.
In my perfect defense, I was jobless for almost 2 years.
Right.
Oh yeah, no,
Which-
So
I,
I ended up using those to pay my bills, which unfortunately created more bills.
Yeah.
yeah. The
Yeah,
spiral.
It really
Yeah.
did. The thing really did fuck everyone over.
That's how the banks get you, though.
I don't know why we're dancing around a point. The pandemic really fucked everyone over.
Mm.
So, yeah, that was real fun.
Yeah, that was a fun 2 years, 18 months for me.
Yeah.
You know, surprisingly, I wasn't fucked over by the pandemic.
That's because you worked at Walmart for
I
that
did.
time.
In fact, my situation improved due to
People not being allowed in the store, right?
no, because of working there and dealing with all the bullshit of my
oh boy.
employees. I got fucking tired of their shit and being
Hey, you're
paid.
being a robot. We can't
Oh.
understand you.
Wait,
Okay.
it sounds fine to me.
Yeah, that
Oh.
might be you, Mota.
And I was like, I can't understand a word Shade is saying.
Interesting, but you know that might be on your end.
Okay. All right, I apologize.
Are you
Can
better
you
now?
repeat everything you just said?
Yes, I can say
Okay.
I got fucking sick and tired of Walmart's
Right.
bullshit and being paid less than everyone else in the store while doing
there.
more than them and some of the manager's job.
Right.
And so that pushed me to go find somewhere else, which due to it being pandemic time was a at-home job, because they used to be like it's a call center's kind of business, but they used to have to go to the office, which would be like an hour drive in the morning.
Right.
But because of pandemic, it was work from home. So I was able to get that job, and now I work from home and get paid even more than I used to.
I tried so hard to look for a work from home job, but I just found nothing.
Yeah.
And like nobody called me back. I even tried applying at the company my mom works at, and she was like, you can try, but nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say it ended up fine though, because in the end I ended up getting completely out of food service, which is what I wanted,
Right.
which makes me happy.
Yeah.
And now I work at a much more fun place.
Yeah. Where you get amazing statements.
I do. I get so much bullshit at work though.
Do you
So much bullshit happens.
do you remember the last thing you told me about what you were told? What?
Remind me.
About how two people were staying young.
Wait, what?
Staying
Looking.
young? They were looking young? What?
Yeah, you said. Let's see. Here, because I feel like it's best if it comes for you. Let me just DM. Let's see if
I'm
that
curious
triggers
about
your
this.
mind.
Oh yeah. I remember. The secret to saying young. To looking young. I remember that.
Yeah, so why don't you tell that story?
Please, I want to know what this is about.
Long story short, I had two people tell me that the reason why they're in their mid-40s but look young enough to be carded is because he has a special cream.
Oh no.
No, why would you explain that? God damn it. Why did I
What
ask?
do you mean?
Never mind, continue.
You fucking asked me to.
I know. I'm regretting it instantly, but it's fine.
But no, that's basically essentially what he said.
Oh no.
And then his girlfriend smacked him on the arm.
Oh no.
So yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, for context, I work at a casino.
Yes. Well, I mean, I guess our viewers might not know.
Yeah. Not everyone knows.
Uh,
But yeah.
But then I'm also of the opinion like it's just a fucking job. Like who cares?
well,
Like
of
saying I work at
course.
Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying which casino.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah.
haha.
It's like
Well,
how I
at
say
least
I work
not
at a call
in
center, but not what which call center?
You work
exactly.
at the Walmart car center.
I said call center.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that
what I
may,
said.
Oh, I thought you
the
said car
Walmart.
center.
The
I might have.
Walmart.
I might have just got too excited.
That
But if I,
is
whenever
like
you
I
know
will
me,
say I work in a hotel a hotel kitchen, but not which hotel.
technically I can say I work at a hotel too.
Oh, I suppose.
'Cause
Hey, Mona, do we work together?
right? I think I've seen you.
Surprise!
That would be freaking funnier than hell, actually.
Right?
It's just like, wait, do we work together and just not know it?
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
we could have just been hanging out.
Man, if only you both lived in the same location.
Right?
I know, right?
That would make
But
it even
unfortunately,
better.
I don't live in the North Pole, so
Yes, and I also don't live in We Love Guns land.
Ah, yes.
Nick
So
bullets.
we're too busy being on fire. Thanks.
Right. I haven't lived in the Midwest long enough to be like, yes, this is the thing I make fun of. If it was Florida, I would have all kinds of shit to say, but I don't. So sad days.
Ah, yes.
I do get it is fun though. I do like living in the Midwest. There's actual seasons here.
First seasons.
That's what I used to think.
Here in Canada, where I live, we have winter and pothole season.
I wish have summer and winter.
Florida had summer and hurricane. And hurricane doubled as snow days because that was when we were let off school.
I thought Florida just had hurricane season and hurricane season.
Well, kinda. It happens randomly. There's also on the small occasion potholes. Oh no, not potholes. Sinkholes. My bad. The more fun variant, when half the school gets sunk underground.
Ah, yes.
And you look at it and you go, oh well, it was bound to be done anyway. if not by the earth, then probably by some student who didn't want to take their midterm.
God damn it.
So,
actually,
Mona, did you not want to take your midterm?
I mean, I was okay in school, so I didn't care much. I just did the midterm, passed, and left.
Right.
There were actually bomb threats called because a student didn't want to do their midterms.
Damn. Yeah, I know we had a bomb threat called at 1.2.
We had 3. That was fun.
Damn. Did they bring out the truck with dogs?
They did. Well, they brought out the police cruiser with dogs.
Nice.
But we didn't see them because we were in the shitty park across the street.
Yeah, no, we
They
were.
called it a park. It was barely a trail.
Yeah, I was so like where we went for ours is that literally we were still on campus because we just went to the football field because our campus was very large. And yeah, the police pulled up. Apparently, they were told the location of the bomb.
Right.
It was in our locker room.
You had lockers? What fun.
For gym. We didn't actually have like lockers for books. In fact,
yeah.
they removed them. They removed the lockers the year before I went to that school.
That's more effort than what my school did with the lockers for the books. They just tied each and every one of them with zip ties.
God damn. Yeah,
and
see,
they're like, good enough.
See, I think they had to also remove them because there's so many students that the hallways were too crowded with the lockers in them.
Right.
Because literally before, like I said, so I went to junior high, and then that junior high school used to have 7, 8, 9, right? Well,
right.
they took all the ninth graders and instead of them being in junior high now, they went to high school, and then
Wait,
they
yeah,
closed.
I'd say it is high school. I was gonna say.
Yeah, so they did that, and then they took 3 schools from the round and closed them down and sent them all to that school.
Ah,
So the amount of students in the building was a bit high.
yeah, it just suddenly increased.
Yeah, so they had to remove the lockers for that case because they couldn't accommodate the amount of students they suddenly had from having an entire grade and 3 schools swarm into their building.
Right.
Mm.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's great.
I know the high school I went to. It had two rival schools as well, just within blocks of each other. And sometime after I finished high school, one of the rival schools came to our school and started shit,
Oh boy.
forcing the students from my high school to have to start wearing their student IDs around their neck to prove that they went to that school.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Now, what the other rival school, which is closer to where I live,
Right.
apparently now has metal detectors as you go in the front doors.
As you do.
Well, that wasn't normal for us, Mota.
I mean, it wasn't that normal for us either, but it was one of those things where you saw it on the news and you thought, I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Well, as I've stated before, this isn't America.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like this is some small on the scale of things city in the middle of the prairies, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Right.
And it's just like, a school with metal detectors.
I mean, you say that, and I'm not even phased. So that's the difference between us.
Exactly.
Yeah, I still. Go on.
I was just, and I can't help but wonder what my high school looks like now. So it's been 20 years since I've been in it.
I know what my high school looks like now. A piece of shit.
Well, I know one of the other rival schools on the far end actually had their gym roof collapse.
Beautiful.
So I'm like, karma's a bitch. But because that was the school that also the students that started shit. Ironically enough.
I remember my high school having they had a rivalry with another school. Because here's the funny thing: I think half the reason why there was a rivalry between us was my high school. It was South, and then the name of the school, and then it was South Blank High School, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say the actual name, but
of course,
it was South Blank High. I'm just going to say Pancake. It was South. I went to South Pancake High School.
Right, gotcha.
And then the rival school was just simply called Pancake High School.
Interesting.
And then the funny thing was they were really close to each other. So it was like, and to avoid being confused, my high school was just always called South.
Right.
It wasn't fully called by its name. It was just South. Where did you go to high school? I went to South. Like, oh, okay. You didn't go to the shitty one. Got it. Which, if I'm honest, the South was the shitty one.
God.
But regardless. And the thing that really had the dumb rivalry was my high school was within
this happened.
My high school was within range of two let's just say ghetto neighborhoods. So then they always caused fights. So there was always fights in the school.
You got a lot of schools in the alphabets.
between between the two towns, and you could tell because they would call each other by the other town name as if it's like an insult or something.
Oh
Of
god.
course.
So then you'll walk into the lunchroom, see a fight, and have the two towns screaming, the two kids screaming the town names at each other, and you're like, "Oh, it's nothing important."
It's like, this is so lame. I was expecting to see something fun going on here.
Exactly right. Here we thought something was going to be fun, but no, it ended up being boring.
Well, I brought out the video camera for nothing. God
Exactly.
damn it.
And plus, the security officer with the taser wasn't even there today, so it would have been extra boring.
Oh my
That did happen. A fight got broken up because someone got tased by the security officer.
All right then.
That was fun.
All right. How you know school is very different down there. Because
Yeah.
I don't think any of our security guys, if we have any, I don't actually. Well, they might nowadays. I don't.
Actually,
I
you
don't
know what?
know.
I don't think he was a security officer. I think he was a full-fledged police officer. Because eventually he got promoted to detective of the police force.
Oh,
Interesting.
When in doubt, shoot them with a taser. That's how you prove their innocence. If they fall over, they're guilty.
Oh my god, what have we gone back to like times of Salem?
I haven't
mean,
in ages.
I was gonna say the burnings of the witches would be a great way to prove a student's innocent.
Oh my
But-
god.
But well, hey, I mean, it would solve the population problem,
God damn it.
but I
See-
don't think it would solve anything else.
No.
No, no.
I mean,
See-
we already took a crack at the population problem. It didn't work out too well.
And it worked out quite well for the states.
It did, but the states are stupid and we're still suffering from it. Because
See,
people
God,
think they're fucking
it's so
Leroy Jenkins.
morbid. I'm so sorry.
We're not even phased.
nah.
It doesn't even show up on the news anymore.
Oh yeah, it doesn't around here either.
It's old news.
See, going back
And
to
yet people still
schools.
argue.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Going back to schools, I was just gonna say that I remember watching the changes to my school because it was like a 3-stage process. I'm sure there's even more stages now at this point. But before
Right.
I went there just used to be this like knee-high white wall that surrounded the place, besides where the neighborhood wall was.
Right.
I'm not gonna put this on stream because there's some features of it that would definitely show where it's from. But that is the campus.
Holy shite, that's huge.
Oh yeah, it was a massive fucking campus.
This is a high school?
Yeah, that's high school.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? That looks like a community college.
Yeah, there's
That's like that looks like a fucking university that we got here for crying out
Yeah.
loud.
yeah. There's like let's see, there's like there's a lot. We had chickens and other animals and turkeys and
Oh, so did we. We had
And-
horticulture.
pigs and I think horses as well in the back.
Yep.
Bottom
Same with us.
left of that picture I gave you guys.
Yeah.
And plants. We grew plants back there.
Same with me. With
Um,
mine.
Yeah. But that's our campus.
Nice.
All the little buildings on the outside, like the small little like trailer buildings kind of things. Those were also classrooms.
Here.
But
You
like
want something? Oh, sorry. Go on.
oh no, I was gonna say, but the entire part that connects to the main road, there used to be just a wall that went to like a white wall that went to knee high, right? And that
Right.
was at the time our wall. And that was before I went there. So then I think I went there for a year. And the next year we had put up chain link fence
Nice.
behind like kind of part of that wall now.
Right.
So now we have a little white wall that was knee high and a chain link fence. And then so that kind of followed so there was a white wall in the center still, and on the left and right of it, and then the part where it curves down, that fence followed there and then cut off at the school building, so you can still get to the parking lot without having to go to the fence, right?
Right.
The front two, at least. The back, were obviously you had to get through the fence. And then after that, we upgraded to painting the school buildings to a gray color and having black steel fences behind that white wall instead.
So it became a prison.
Yes.
I'm like, you just say gray. I'm like, that sounds like a prison.
Yeah.
Black
yeah.
fences. That's a hell of a prison.
Yeah. We went black fences and gray coloring for our building.
Jesus Christ.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was great. I love the prison feeling of being there. It's wonderful. Like the stairs lead up into up from the parking lot. You had sliding like gates when it was closed time. There's a sliding gate on the road that led in behind the school. It was wonderful, and of course during school time, most of those were all closed except for like one small entryway for those that could leave at lunch because they only had half class.
Right.
They only had to take like 4 classes. I'm trying to remember what the normal amount of classes was in high school. Was it 4 or 8? I think it was 4. Or no, I think it was 8. I mean, no. Fuck if I remember. Okay.
Wasn't it?
Is it 6?
I think it was 6.
Okay, so you had 3 classes, and then you had lunch, and then 3 more classes. Yes, that sounds correct.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so for those that the seniors mainly, they only took 3 classes. Me. Because they had enough to graduate. Yeah, they left early, and they can go through the gate.
That's what
For
the seniors.
comparison, this is what Shade shared, and here's an overhead view of the university, but that's where I live.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna send me a picture of your high school. I was like, that's actually kind of large. But yeah, no,
that's the comparison. Your quote unquote high school university.
Yeah. Oh, also that building in the center, you can kind of see like a rectangle shape in the center, right?
Yeah.
I like how we're talking about it, something that's not on the TV.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to show this. This is way too much of a. Hey, this is where I was.
Yeah. This is what
I just thought about it. I'm like, people have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
I was just going to explain that. So there's a middle building, right? And in the very center, you can kind of like from the top see this like rectangle in the very center is a smaller thing. That was our library.
Huh.
And so when you walked around, there was these half walls in the very middle of the building, in the middle of the hallways, that you could look down into our library. So not very quiet library.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Because any noise from the hallways were circling you at all times. But yeah, and those did, I think, have metal detectors that led into the library.
All right.
But I don't think there was metal detectors anywhere else in the building.
You know, the one thing I'm not seeing in the photo are portables.
What do you mean?
I think I've talked about it before, but like in Florida, there's a shit ton of portables everywhere.
Yeah.
Like toilets?
No,
portable.
Oh no, they're right there. They're the white-ish buildings at the bottom left, right next to the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell, but those are them right there. There's like an L shape of them.
Yeah. No, they were everywhere in my high school, in my middle school, high school, and all my elementary schools.
Yeah, we had
even the private Catholic elementary school. Fun fact: I went to a Catholic private elementary school for 1 year.
No, thank you.
We took a Chinese class.
Interesting.
So I still remember how to say 1 through 10 in Chinese.
All right then.
Yeah, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
I got none of that.
Yeah. I also remember Hello, but I think that was more from Nihao Cayenne or whatever the fuck that TV show was called. I remember there was a TV show when I was younger that taught you how to speak Chinese in the same way that Dora the Explorer teaches you how to speak Spanish. And in both cases, vaguely, if you can be bothered to remember.
Also, to give you a further idea of size, I think I don't know how much this will help. But there's two grasslands to the left of this school.
Yeah.
So I think for each of them, like because obviously you can see one's kind of split by a little dirt path.
Right.
I think there was at least at one point because people would like soccer would hold like games there.
Mhm.
Not the official. We didn't have an official soccer team, but like just soccer in general. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. You hold a football program.
Yeah, you have soccer leagues kind of thing. So you could have about I think 6 games on each one going.
Right. Damn, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question that I have to ask. Well, I have to ask Shade, but then I also want to ask Damien.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys have the Mr. J juice pouches?
The what now?
What?
The Mr. J juice pouch?
No. You know what we had? Wait.
What?
Are we talking in? What part of grade are we talking here? Because I don't remember any kind of juices in high school.
Hang on, I have a photo of it.
We had Arizona iced tea.
That's fucking amazing.
And
Oh my god, why can't I fucking copy paste this? There we go. It's okay, this thing. You can put it up on the TV if you want.
no, I've never had that. I don't know what the fuck that
Oh?
is.
Damien, you?
What the fuck is that mascot?
That's the mascot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have never seen that before in my life.
Oh, I gotta put this on the fucking. This is some bullshit.
We called it. It's called we called it the juice pouch basically because it's a fucking juice pouch.
It's
Mr. J.
A fucking nightmare.
Here's the thing. There was no way to open it. Really, the way that they recommended, and they recommended it's on the back of every pouch, is that you take a straw and you stab into it, and that's how you drink it. But nobody drank it that way. The way they drank it is that you rip a corner off of it, like it's a jugular and you're a vampire, and suck it through the hole and suck it out through the hole you made.
Yeah. Mota.
And yo,
What the fuck is that mascot?
we don't know. We just kind of ignored it.
It's a thing of fucking nightmares.
We kind of just ignored it completely and drank the juice too fast to care.
What is this smile?
Here's the thing though, with it, you had to be quick because once you rip a corner off, and you put it down, it dribbles out the hole. So you pretty much just gotta suck it all down in one go.
What fucking flavor is this?
That is apple.
Okay, good. For some reason, my brain kept trying to tell me this was pickle juice. I was like, what kind of fucking drinks are you guys?
Oh my god, I hate that.
I was like, what kind of fucking drinks are you guys drinking? I hate this.
Oh my god, that would have been horrible. I mean, it wasn't great apple juice, I'll be honest.
I hate this. This is terrible.
It wasn't that good of a
Listen, the only thing I remember that would be like something similar to this was just the milk cartons from
we did have milk cartons. Yes.
We had like actual drinks in high school, but in elementary we had milk cartons.
Our milk carton. Well, we had milk cartons all the way up to high school. They gave us these juice pouches in high school.
Damn. Yeah, no, we had actual drinks.
Right.
In my high school, and then like.
Now here's. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, no, I was gonna ask. So since you had milk cartons, I have to ask.
Yeah.
Did you also get the bread roll at any time in your time in school?
Bread roll?
Yes.
Not really, no.
No? Okay.
No. The only time we had bread roll was, well, honestly, never.
Okay.
Well, we had bread with hamburgers, and that's it.
The only reason I was going to ask is because I was curious if your school also discovered the weird shit about drinking chocolate milk while chewing the bread roll.
That sounds disgusting.
It made it taste like a chocolate donut.
That, what?
Exactly.
How much fucking sugar was in that bread roll?
All we know is that the bread roll that came with like all of our like lunches in elementary was if you took a bite out of it and then took a sip of chocolate milk, you tasted a chocolate donut.
That's so wild.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. For comparison to Shades High School, that's mine.
Sorry.
It sounds like he's beaming on your high school, Damien.
No. I'm being so used to that, and then seeing that threw me off a fuck ton.
I'm gonna be.
Like,
That's I can't find like a proper like sky image, but that's my high school. So it's probably it's a little bigger than Damien's.
All
I
right.
don't know what they focus so much on the football field because that's honestly the only thing worthwhile.
Yeah, like that's our football field. What you're seeing on the right in that picture there.
Yeah.
The school is just that little building. It's two floors plus a basement.
Our school didn't even have a basement. Basements are not a thing in Florida.
Yeah, well, of course not. You're built on swamp.
Yeah, and if you dig a foot on the ground, then suddenly you risk a sinkhole.
Yeah.
So basically, your high school took up the space of 1, 3, 2, and 6.
Probably both of ours combined probably don't even make up half of yours.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I did find a top-down view drawing of my high school.
Damn. I also like to put this on. I like how we have 2. I don't know what 3 is. I don't know if that's another baseball field. But I like how we at least have 2 baseball fields.
Oh, I will say, when I was looking up top-down photos of my high school, I saw a news video from 2019 about students protesting about they were protesting the school because there was black mold and harsh issues with the air quality. And then I read that and I thought, wait, that wasn't normal?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest, my high school was not the best.
Certainly sounds like it.
Oh,
you know what? I graduated in 2016. What was the ranking in 2016?
actually, you know, Dan, I think your high school might have been about the same size as my elementary.
Oh, don't get me started on my elementary school. Oh, jeez, because I went to 3 different ones.
Granted, it could also
reasons I'm not going to go into.
Oh, okay, so I just looked it up. My high school let's just say it has 2.2 out of 5 stars, and is middle of the road in Florida. Which, you know what, fair.
Let's see. I'm actually curious about something. Let's see. Is there a top down on my junior high?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a top down of my elementary. My
Shade.
Yeah.
You said how the mascot for Mr. J is creepy.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy.
Check this out. Because we would get these very rarely.
What the fuck?
You can put that on TV too.
What is wrong with that? What the fuck is wrong?
That's
We-
nightmare fuel.
I mean, that's just Mr. J.
No,
Yeah.
that's a murderer.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's Mr. J. That apple juice was definitely not good for us. In fact, I'm still not convinced it's apple juice.
It's because it's not.
It's probably not. It's probably piss.
It's probably the blood of someone that they've colored to look like apple juice.
They just diluted it.
My God, why is this picture so much larger than the stupid juice?
Oh,
It's like this 20 times the size of this entire scene.
oh, hello.
There we go. What the fuck?
It's
Just gonna-
beautiful.
Oh, you're just all gonna have to stare at that now.
Just have it poking up behind someone's head.
God.
I'm glad
Okay.
I'm glad I have something open over the screen right now. Having a seat on one screen is bad enough, but not on two.
But no, they ended up painting my high school a very ugly color, and I hate it so much. It went from gray to diluted yellow. And every single student looked at the building and simultaneously said, "It looks like urine." And then all the teachers ignored us because what did we know?
Oh, you're just kids. What do you know?
Exactly. We're here struggling along, being a C plus school. What do we know about exterior design? But absolutely nothing. Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, I wonder, were we actually a C plus school? Hold up. Yeah, no shit. It does grade 9 through 12. Fuck off.
Here.
I'm just gonna do breaking. I love how I type in the name of my high school, and then one of the first thing that comes up is, well, you know what? Never mind. That's not good for stream. No, I'm not getting into that.
Oh God, that's. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me correct that. Sorry. Hold on. There we go. That was. There was.
It looks like it looks
my-
dead.
Well, it's summertime right now, Mota. Everything
There.
kind of dies.
There's my elementary school.
See.
There's a parking lot right there for the staff and the church.
Oh my god. I haven't seen my elementary school in years, and I just Googled it. And I go, I remember that. I remember all of this. Oh my god. Because here's the thing, after I finished that elementary school, we moved, so I never went back. Never even passed it. That's the thing with me. I didn't. A lot of my schooling in I went to a different elementary school for every grade of elementary. So I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason why my memory is so garbage. Was because I didn't stay around long enough to form any concrete memories before resetting everything.
Your elementary school is like twice the size of mine.
Yeah. See, I will admit, I did at least elementary and below move a lot. I had a couple elementary schools, but that was like the primary one that I mainly like. After that, went from junior high to high school. From
You're on fucking Google Maps.
I am because I'm too lazy to find the shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I went to Google Maps.
I'm looking at Google Images.
Oh,
That's a
That's
terrible
why
idea.
I couldn't find anything.
but
Well,
I'm like, where are you finding these top-down images?
To be fair, the first one, Mota, that one was actually Google Images.
Okay, well,
But anyway, but yes, no. Now that we've all decided to compare school sizes here,
Jade wins by size comparison.
Shade is the biggest out of all of us.
God damn it! Don't
Even though he's
Don't
the
word
shortest
it
of
that
the three
way.
of us.
Well,
Fuck
that's where
you.
that's where all they went to, Damien.
both of you.
It's how you use it. How you
Hey,
use your tutelage.
Oh God, no! I'm not gonna say that.
Say what? Say it. Say it.
both of you.
No, because it.
Oh my God. But you can DM it to me.
It's in regards. It's not the size that matters. It's how you use it.
That's what I fucking just said.
I know, but the way I say it is completely different.
True.
Anyway,
Hilarious though. Oh my God. Can the snipping tools fucking work for like 3 seconds?
no.
Or was it just gonna say fuck you? Oh, I was also gonna say the reason
There you go, Mota.
I didn't oh boy.
Now do you know why I didn't want to say it?
Yeah. Also, I would like to bring up that there are 2 churches across the road from my high school.
And here, Shay, just so you're in on the joke.
Oh God.
You know what though? I just realized something. It literally doesn't matter if I say the name of my high school because I don't even live in this state anymore.
Okay.
I was thinking about that now. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's my high school. A top-down view. It's not very big.
I mean, I kept the name of my high school. Then so did Shade. So it doesn't matter.
Oh wait, you did?
Well,
Yeah,
we
if
didn't
you
say it
look.
on. We didn't say it on stream.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. But I thought the way you were the way you were talking. It didn't matter if you said it.
No.
Like in the pictures.
But anyway, I was gonna say, in the photo, you see the where it allegedly says park on the other side of the street,
Right.
Yeah, when there was a bomb threat, we just went across the street.
Oh,
So
fair.
you know, if there was an explosion and it made part of the school go flying, definitely could get to the other side of the street.
I don't think an entire schools can go flying. Just
Not the
you know,
entire
maybe
school,
a
but like
piece.
a piece, yeah.
That's a very interesting school name.
Yeah, yes, it is. And now think about the other school that is named that except removed to south.
Now,
Oh dear.
let's keep in mind the location.
Oh my God.
And probably why it was called.
The location. Oh, hang on. There we go.
I will continue to stand by the statement I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hang on. So you see the big square building, the big rectangle building where the pin is?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You see the tiny rectangle at the bottom left? Or like the tiny weird dumb shape to the left?
Uh-huh.
That in that little square is all of the science classes. They had a separate building just for the science classes. We called it science building because we were unimaginative.
Okay.
And then the little rectangle next to it, like in the middle of the parking, the loop, that was where the horticulture was. That's where all the plants and the animals, that's where they were. So if you had science classes, you had to leave the main building to go to the separate building. And then if you had horticulture or whatever, you had to go to a completely other building.
Well, that's annoying.
And then there was a separate building called the Magnet Building where all the special smart students went, where I wasn't allowed. Because I was repping a B if I was lucky.
I was just thinking
What?
about Shades High School,
Yeah.
how big it is.
Uh-huh.
Did you
I
have
was,
a building?
I was just thinking about the university where I went to the university for a job interview
Nice.
a couple years back. I
Okay.
got so lost trying to find where I needed to go because I haven't set foot on the university grounds in, well, it's not since they closed the theater that they used to have down.
Right.
So really long time. So I got completely lost. And I was just thinking, my God, I could just imagine how lost I would have gotten in Shades High School if I got lost in the university grounds, which are about the same damn size.
I mean, really, so like, if you really think about it, it's not technically all that large, sort of.
It looks like it's at least 20 blocks.
Well, okay, so what I really mean is like, look mainly at in terms of buildings, right? They're all centralized.
Which one?
So, okay, let me just explain. The middle building.
Oh, it's. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, actually, okay, so they even have the new building, I guess, from what I can see, the white part in the very front. I don't actually, I've never been in that part of the building. That was new.
Right.
I think that is probably like the welcome center or the front office now. But so the left building, the gray one, obviously, within the wave of gray that you see there. For the left one was our theater room, or our theater. So like anything theater related was there. Debate, I think, was also there. And most of that was the auditorium room, or the playroom, I guess, because technically the auditorium was counted as gym room. Anyway, the point is that's where we held plays. So we had like all that section with all the chairs. It was also quite large. And so that was that. And I think off to the left, like at the bottom of that, still attached was kind of like the art section, right? Then we go to buildings in the bottom. That, on the left side, was stuff like language classes, CAD class. The little parking lot back there was attached to the there's two buildings there, like in the very left, bottom left.
Right.
That was one of the rooms for that was the auto class, and the other room was their garage.
Wait, you had an auto class?
Yes, I even took the auto class and I cleaned an engine block.
That's wild. We barely had culinary. We had culinary, and that was it.
Yeah,
I went to the wrong high school for her to have an auto class, unfortunately.
Yeah, we also had a CAD class, or AKA computer aided design drafting class, a welding class.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of classes.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, and then in the middle part was the covered canopy kind of part for. No, the middle part right there, the exact middle, the bottom left, and the bottom middle, was our cafeteria. And then there's like this weird like checker looking thing that kind of leads towards the main building that was covered seating. And then obviously you also had seating inside the cafeteria. And that was that entire like bottom right part. Then you move to the right, and that was the basketball court inside there. Or the main auditorium where you held like the like hooray, go our school, we're so great bullshit that we always had every couple of fucking weeks.
Really?
Yeah, that shit.
I went to those. I always went to the pep rallies, not because I cared.
We were
But-
required.
Oh, you were? It was
Really?
optional. It was
Yeah.
optional for us, but I did it just to get out of my 7th period.
It happened during class, and we walked in a line to go there.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, ours was optional.
Yeah, bars was not. And it was hell the entire fucking time. Because then obviously we'd go back to class because class wasn't over.
Right. At least ours was at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, ours was not. And there was also times where we had like the band walk through the hallways and play music through the entire hallways.
No, that just sounds obnoxious.
Oh, it was fucking annoying. But anyway, and then attached to that, so after that there was a weight room, and then the locker rooms, and then I think where 7 is, I think was a pool.
Right.
And then if you move across the road to where you see 6, that was the actual weight training class where another weight room was. There's 2.
Right. Right.
And where you also would go through that, and then you go out to the track and run that during weight training. That was fun. I actually enjoyed that part. That was fun. The weightlifting part of weight training class, not so much fun. I'm a small arm man, big arms. Could not lift a lot of weight, but I could squat twice my weight. So completely difference in my. Yeah, it wasn't great. But and then where 5 was kind of the health education class where they taught you, by health education I mean nutrition class stuff. Yeah. And then
sorry.
No, go on.
I was gonna say I'm fairly certain at this point Shay just went to school in Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Because there's a class for everything, apparently.
Pretty much felt like it.
Did you have woodworking?
Yes.
Oh my god, you did. You went to the Ned's Declassified School Survivor Guide school.
But then the center building was split into 4 sections. The primary classes. You had the math wing, the English wing, the science wing, and the computer classes.
Right.
And so English had social studies and English classes, obviously, and also technically mythology on one area. Math was
what?
Yeah, we
had a mythology class.
Yeah, we had mythology classes. I took my mythology there and in college, so I took it twice. Yeah, we had a lot of classes. I'll have to one because I'm pretty sure I still have the fucking book that had a list of classes that we had. I'll have to go find that one day.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, and then we had math. Math was shit. We had macro and microeconomics, and we had all the types of different science classes that you wanted to take.
Right.
And then in computer class, we had game design and programming class and web design and general basics to fucking computer class. For some reason, every school requires you to take every time you go there.
Of course.
This was the thing I found stupid, right? So you learned how to use the basics of a computer, of Word and Excel and all those bullshit. And we learned that in elementary at one point, around 6th grade. Then we go to junior high, and if you want to take any classes, you have to retake that class again, pretty much. Which, fine, fair. You're going from elementary, whatever. And they don't necessarily transfer actual. They didn't really have a credit system. You get what I mean. But then you go to junior high, you got to take those classes again, right? And then you go to high school and you have to retake that fucking beginner class again and relearn Word, Excel, and all that shit again and do the exact same fucking shit. It wasn't any different. You still followed the same beginning bullshit. This is how you
Jeez.
increase the size of a text on your Word document. Fuck you.
Wait, really? That's amazing.
Yes. This is how you change the font. This is how you save. We're not
That's
in
a-
elementary anymore.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
It was the most. Half the time, I just completed the entire project before we were even ready to continue. Because I was like, I know this. I've done this already. I do not want to do this anymore. So, yeah.
No, I just remember all of the electives in my high school was just like computer. Like a lot of my electives in my high school, like you would take a base class and then it would diverge, kind of.
Right?
That was the thing with PC support. Like we did PC support, and then from there you can either go into web design, game design, or PC support.
Mhm.
I mean, intro to info tech. That's what like the base was called. Intro to info tech, and then it branched off. I took PC support like a dipshit. I probably would have done more in game design, but no, I didn't. I did PC support, which I almost failed because I have amazingly bad luck with computers. But anyway, that there was the sort of mandatory but sort of not mandatory language classes, which there were only 3 languages.
Yeah.
We had Spanish, which I almost failed, French, which I didn't want to take, and American Sign Language, which I should have taken.
Sure.
I should have, yes. I know that now. What else? Culinary, that was another one. JROTC, which sucked. I hated it.
Oh god, yeah, we had that in there too, and they'd be out there practicing in the field to the left of the those fields between where I said the auditorium, where the drama classes and the main building was. They practice in that field, but their main building was down there in those portable classrooms.
We practice ours in the hallway. But JROTC pretty much had its own separate hallway. Practically had its own separate corner of the building, if I'm honest. But it was annoying. I hated it. They gave me JROTC for my freshman year of high school as an elective, and I couldn't switch out of it.
Right.
So I went through a year of that, and as soon as my sophomore year started, Jesus.
You okay there, Shad?
Did one of your swords fall?
Ignoring that, that was just a tiny step ladder that fell over.
Okay, sure. But as soon as I graduate, I left freshman year and went into sophomore year. I'm like, yeah, give me out of JROTC. I don't care what you give me. And I got out and problem solved. That solved it. I didn't have to fucking spin around a piece of wood whittled into the shape of a rifle, which was really dumb and annoying, and I hated it. I just didn't want to hold it. I'm going to be honest. I also didn't want to wear the pickle suit.
I totally get that.
You've probably seen it's like a green suit. It's dark green pants, a light green shirt, and everybody in the school called it a pickle suit. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can actually look it up.
Also, another thing our school had is we had the school run library. I mean, the school run store, and a student run school.
That's it. That's the pickle suit.
Oh, jeez.
They gave you everything, and you had to keep track of it. And every Thursday we had to wear that.
That was kind of like when I was in Air Cadets.
Yeah, it was for a grade too. And if our shoes were scuffed, we got marked off.
Oh yeah.
If our belt buckle wasn't polished, we got marks off.
If my shirt and my jacket wasn't ironed just perfectly,
we were called off. Yes.
Yep.
Same with us. It sucked. I hated it. Anyway, we should. It's about the time that we usually end, but we were a little late. And I blame for no particular reason. A place that I like to drink at.
Oh, okay then.
All right. I guess that works.
I'm
Very
definitely
well.
not. No, it's nobody's fault except for that place. That's why I was home late.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. By late, I mean I was late by like 5 minutes. I wasn't. I thought it would take longer. It didn't. It was a lot closer to work than I thought.
Whatever gets you your wobbly pops.
What?
Your wobbly pop.
Alright, so besides Damien's weird speech that's going on now.
Wobbly pop is a drink that gets you drunk.
Ah, I see.
It's Canadian slang for beer.
Gesundheit.
Like,
Bless you. I just looked it up. It's slang for beer.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I rarely use it around you guys, so that's totally understandable.
Like, I'm like, what are you spewing at us?
words of the wobbly pop.
Very much the words.
Verb is the word.
One of the definitions on the Urban Dictionary is beer, alcoholic drink, whatever crap you find feasibly to get you smashed.
So whatever gets you drunk.
Pretty much.
That's great.
Alright, well, so we should call this podcast to a close.
Yes. we should.
Indeed.
But I think it's been a nice podcast.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We talked shit about our high schools.
We talk shit about Mota's favorite anime.
It's not my favorite.
Yep, no, it's your favorite.
It's not my favorite.
You know, no.
Dubbed as your favorite.
Oh.
You gotta live with that for the rest of your podcasting career.
Actually, no, Mo's right. Not is his favorite.
I hate you.
See, Mota. Now the shoe is on the other foot.
What? That you finally have something to tease me about?
No,
Yes.
no. Well, I mean, yes, but I just meant in general. When things aren't your favorite, you still claim they are.
I like Soul Eater or Not. I think it's a pretty good anime.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
listen,
kind of like trash.
It's not the best anime out there, and there are certainly better animes. But to be fair, I'm also a big fan of slice of life. And Soul Eater or Not is more slice of life than Soul Eater is.
and there's even better slice of life.
There's even better slice of life. Yes, there is. There's so much better slice of life.
Like the Slime Diaries.
Yes, that I have not seen those, but I'm going to agree because it's slime.
Oh, the Slime Diaries is great.
I like Lucky Star.
I've never seen it.
I mean, fair enough. Squid Girl was pretty sick too.
Yeah. You realize
Yeah.
we're about to go into another topic, right?
Yeah. we're-
Let's leave. Shane, cut it now. No, nothing. Just cut it.
Just
All
cut
right.
it.
Switch to butterflies.
Goodbye, everybody. Catch us
Well,
next
good
time.
night, everyone.
Bye, I'm Motorboar. That's Damien, and the other, and the one you can't see because he's sitting below the table. Shade,
What?
What?
you're short. You're behind the table.
Fuck you.